Hi guys, today I'm back for just a quick tutorial on area relating to how we do it in third grade. When we talk about area is about the inside of a shape of a polygon in our case in third grade. So what we're looking at is how much space is taken up on the inside of a 2D shape. So in third grade we work mostly with rectangles. And we started off by using a system called toweling. Okay, so let's look at this rectangle. Since we want to figure out how much space is on the inside, we can use squares to fill the space. And this is called toweling. Okay, so we're going to towel to find out the area. So I'm simply going to use the squares to see how many I can fit inside of the shape. Are you counting them? Good. So what we've done is we filled up the inside of the space by using towels, and that will help us figure out the area. Now if you look closely, you should see that there are rows, equal rows, and columns. That looks very familiar to me. Does it look familiar to you? When did we use equal rows of columns? When we did arrays, that's correct. So if you are thinking arrays, you're on the right path. One way to do area is to think about it like an array. So when we towel, what we did is create an array of squares. We have 3 rows of 4. And if you're thinking, well, if it's an array and 3 rows of 4, that's like saying 3 times 4. That's exactly what we're doing. Because area equals length times width. That's the formula. So once you've gotten to the point where you realize that toweling is creating arrays, and an array has rows, the length, and it has columns, the width, you are going to multiply them to figure out area. So in our case, when we toweled, I have 4, 8, 12. I can count them by 4s, or I can count them by 3s. 3, 6, 9, 12. This rectangle would have an area of 12 square units. So now that you understand the formula for area, we know that area equals length times width. Okay, and sometimes you see it written in shorthand where A equals L times W. That is how we figure out area. So in the beginning, when you see a shape and you're doing area, you'll often, or sometimes in the beginning, see it drawn like this, where the shape is already filled in with squares. They have done the toweling for you. So in this case, we see we have a length of 3 and we have a width of 2. And so in order to find the area, we would do 3 times 2, which equals 6, because 6 towels can fit inside of it. And we're counting square units. Okay. Now once you begin to understand that, you will begin to have shapes that do not have the toweling in it, but instead will have measurements to represent the space that is being drawn. For example, I might have 8 feet on this side, and maybe this length or width is 10 feet. So when I look at this shape, I have a length and I have a width, and that's what area is, length times width. So in this case, I would say A equals 8 times 10, and 8 times 10 equals 80. So this rectangle has an area of 80 square feet. I hope that helped you a little bit with area. So see what you do in your homework, and good luck. Bye.